Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Game Aim Plus, where my aiming is gaming. I am your host, the boy G, and we gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right, in this video, I am going to give you a review on The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom for Nintendo Switch. This game is something that I have been asking for years. Yes, an actual Zelda game where you can play as Zelda. Not Link, not no Hyrule Warriors thing that, no, an actual mainline Zelda game playing as Zelda. And I am highly impressed and I'm just happy because I thought this was a great game. Yes, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom is basically, Zelda Link's Awakening and Zelda Breath of the Wild meshed together in one game. All right, it is like it's like a 2D version of Breath of the Wild. All right, it's that because in Echoes of Wisdom you are able to basically do whatever you want. All right, go wherever you want. All right, solve puzzles however you want. All right, in this game when you play as Zelda, you get this rod. All right, this is going to be your weapon, the Tri Rod. All right, it is given to you by Tri, this little thingy, whatever thing that helps you, that comes from the Rift world, right? All right, and the Rifts are these things that get opened up around Hyrule, right? And they open up, and these purple rift thingies, and they suck up wherever it opens up at. It sucks up buildings, people, trees, grass. It doesn't care. All right, that's what it's. My tag is up. Okay, all right, that's what these purple rifts are, and they're just all over the place in Hyrule. All right, you actually start the game out playing as Link, like literally right off the rip. As you start the game, you're as Link. You're in the castle. You're basically heading to the end of the game, and Ganon's there. You gotta fight Ganon real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. You fight him as Link. You beat him. And this rift world opens up. He gets sucked into it, and then it just starts sucking up. It sucks up Link, and Link gets sucked up into the rift, and Zelda does not. All right, the rift actually expands, and you're as Zelda now, and now you gotta run from the rift expanding, trying to get you. So you keep running, and the music comes on, and you're running. It's really cool, actually. I thought that was cool how you start out as Zelda, and you already gotta get to running with her. So I love that. Now, in this game, when you get the Tri Rod, right, you actually get to make echoes. It's basically copies of just about almost anything. All right, you can make copies of certain objects, or you can make copies of monsters. All right, monsters that you have faced in the world of Hyrule. Right. All right, you beat a moblin, you make a copy of that. All right, you beat one of the little crawly spiders, you make an echo copy of that. All right, you beat a fireball monster thingy, you make an echo of that. You can even make an echo of a bed. You can make an echo copy of a table, a trampoline, a rock, a big boulder. Just about almost anything you can make a copy of. And then you get to reuse these copies. All right, there's like a little list of, you get to scroll through, and then you get to make an echo. All right, you want to make 3 moblins? Go ahead. Depending on how much power you have. All right, there's these little triangles behind your little friend's head. Your little friend Tri. There's I think you start with 3, I believe. Yeah, you start with 3 triangles. So that's kind of almost, you could basically make 3 echoes of something, depending on how many triangles this echo takes. There's some echoes that just take 1 triangle. Some take 2, some take 3. There's some that take 4, 5, 6. All right, and yes, as you go throughout the game, taking care of rifts, dungeons, and stuff, your Tri Rod and your little Tri Friend, it upgrades. All right, you get me right now at the end, I had 6 little triangles. I had 6 triangles that that's how much power I had. So, depending on what I make, I can make multiple copies of. You can actually get a Lino in this game. You could fight a Lino, beat a Lino, make an echo of the Lino. But the Lino takes 6 triangles. So even if you actually got to the Lino in the beginning of the game and actually beat the Lino by some miracle with just 3 hearts, you would actually get to be able to make a copy of the Lino. But you wouldn't even be able to even summon it because you would need 6 triangles to create this thing. So yeah, wait till later to make them. Sorry, or wait till later to even fight them. That's what I did. But I think that's even cool that you even get to make a Lionel in the game, and even fight one. So this is why I say it kind of gives you the whole feel of Breath of the Wild also. And it's the Link's Awakening. It's for the game is like how Link's Awakening is, the whole little toy animation, graphics. But you can basically do whatever you want, like Breath of the Wild, and I love that. All right, I love that I can go through dungeons now, and I can solve a puzzle or get through something however I want by using whatever items that I have made echoes of or made copies. I've copied, or using enemies, or I can build my own stairway. I can make my own path. I can get through whatever I want to get through, however I want to get through it, and I love that. And I love it because this Zelda game, I actually beat every single dungeon in this game without using any help of a walkthrough from YouTube. Sometimes with my eyes are really bad too. Sometimes I might need help, or if I can't figure something out, or if it's just something I just don't see, and I would have to go to YouTube to get help from a walkthrough if I'm taking too long to try to figure something out and I just can't figure it out. But this time I did not have to do that. I literally beat every single dungeon on my own without any walkthroughs. Me and Zelda, my little tri-rod, figuring out the puzzles, the whatever I had to get through, finding the keys, whatever this and that. I did it myself, and I am super proud of myself, and I feel very accomplished, and I love doing that because I like to try to beat something myself before I have to resort to a walkthrough. I don't want to have to go to a walkthrough unless I really have to, and I didn't have to, so I love that. All right, and then the dungeons are really great in here. I don't think they're really that long. But maybe they're not that long because you basically can just do whatever you want and figure things out yourself however you want to. So it kind of makes it faster. It makes it feel like it's faster, or it speeds up the pace. I love that there's so much to unfold in this game. All right, like in the first dungeon, I believe you have to fight this big old rock guy, and he swings his arms around, and I just beat him by using my own things. I was bringing out rocks and throwing rocks at him, or I was sending out enemies to go fight him, or you could send out your own little echoes of enemies to go fight him. Like, I'll be chilling in the back, like, yeah, go ahead. I felt like I was a Pokemon trainer, and I was just releasing my Pokemon to go and fight this thing as they keep. And if they get destroyed, it just, you get your little triangle back in, and you can just resummon another one. Like, you're like unlimitedly limited with these echoes. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's unlimitedly limited. I'm trying to say that as best as I can, because you can summon as many echoes as you want to a certain limit, but if they do get destroyed or whatever, or beaten, you can just bring out another one. Like, there's, whenever you want. All right, one of my favorite echoes too were the woofos, the little wolves that you fight. I like them because when you pop out a woofo, I believe they take like 2 or 3 triangles. So I could only do, at first I could only do like 1 at a time. But when you pop one of these woofos out, I think it's like 4 triangles. Yeah, when the woofo, like, it's like your best friend. Like, I love it. It moves around how it wants. It goes after your enemy, bites them. It was like my best friend. So I love the woofos. Those were really good echoes. But yeah, one of the bosses was like that rock guy. There was another boss that in the water, the water dungeon. You know how this goes. You know how Zelda do. The water, it was like this fish underwater, and I had to fight him underwater, and he kept throwing these whirlwinds of whirlpools in the water, and I had to fight him underwater. Throwing the little fish bombs, or sending the one fish after him, the whatever, the echoes of whatever the enemies that I've beaten that I send after him to help me in this fight. That guy. You actually get to fight Valvalga, or I forget the name. I believe that's how the name goes. The big dragon that you get to fight in like the fire temple of Ocarina of Time. He's in here. You fight that dragon in the big old volcano level. So that's really cool. Yeah. And then like the snowy like ice level, whatever, you get to fight this big old, like, I don't know, Sasquatch Bigfoot guy, and he actually puts like a helmet on, and he gets to use like fire powers or ice powers, and then that's how you have to beat him. Like, if you're using ice, you have to use fire against him. If you're using fire, you have to use ice stuff against him. Like, it was really cool. It was very creative. I love the boss fights in here. I love the dungeons. I love the exploring, that you can go wherever you want to go. I really enjoy that. I literally traveled the entire map, and just by getting to certain things that you thought you couldn't get to just by using echoes. I love that. And you also can get Link's powers, kind of, because you get to go into sword fighter mode. You get to use a sword. When you beat Link in certain dungeons and rifts and stuff, you fight Link again, like his echo of Link. You fight him, and you unlock his bombs, you unlock his arrows, you unlock. I thought that was really cool. You know what I mean? You get to get these abilities from Link now that you get to use as Zelda in your sword fighter mode. But it does take a little energy bar, so be careful using that. And I like that it has the energy bar because then you don't have to rely on your Link sword fighter powers. You have to rely on yourself and your echoes, and that's perfectly fine with me. I mostly use that. I use the Link stuff whenever I just really had to. But if I didn't have to use it, I didn't use it. I just use me, myself, my echoes, and a big old rock. You know? Oh, it's really cool. If you bring out an echo of a bed, you can lay on the bed and, get your health back. That was really cool. So I love that. I use that multiple times. It saved my life, when I have no more health or something. And yeah, it's hilarious too. When I do it mid-battle, I jump on my bed, lay down, and get my health back while I have an echo protecting me kind of in battle. Sometimes it's really hard to do it in battle. Like a big boss battle, so you just be careful with that. You better jump out that bed really fast if you see something coming. But yeah, man, this game is great. There is a point too after you beat like the first 3 or 4 dungeons, you get to a point where you do eventually gotta fight an echo version of Ganon. So that's really cool. You fight an echo version of Ganon, and it was a very challenging battle. It took me actually a while to beat it. I went in that battle. I had no potions. I didn't have no fairies, and it took me a while to beat him because I didn't have that stuff, and I just wanted to beat him like that. I could have went back and got some potions, got some fairies, but I felt more accomplished because when I beat him by myself using my echoes, and it was funny because as he was trying to attack me, I'm using echoes I'm bringing out echoes to keep blocking his attacks. I'm basically using them as sacrificial lambs. It was hilarious. My son was like, "Oh, Dad, that's not right. You're using your echoes as a sacrifice. I gotta stay alive. They can come back. They're unlimited. I'm not. I gotta protect my hearts." But yeah, man, the Ganon battle was fire. The bad guy in here is some guy named Noel. He's from the Drift World, I believe, and he's like this shadowy figure thingy. And it's crazy. When you fight him at the end too, it's really cool because when you finally save Link after he got sucked in from the rifts. Hopefully I didn't call them drifts by mistake. But the rifts, when Link got sucked into them, you don't rescue him until like the end. And then when you do, he helps you at the last part of the game. Is you and Link working together. And in certain little puzzles too, he helps you. It's really cool. They should like incorporate that in like the next like Zelda game like this. That would be cool. You and Link working together. That would be fire. I've already talked about a game like that. But anyways, that's a whole nother video. Anyways. So you and Link working together at the end, boom, boom, and then you and him actually work together to fight the boss Noel at the end, and then he's doing all these crazy shadowy, transforming things, and it's cool. I really like it. I had the Lionel helping me because I kept bringing out the Lionel to come help me against the final boss. So I'm kind of happy I had a Lionel because the Lionel is the strongest echo in the game. So you want to get one of those, go get that like ASAP. It'll really help you. But there's so much in this game, and I'm probably missing a lot of other things, but the game is great. Of course you run into the Gerudo, you run into the Zoras, and there's actually 2 versions of the Zoras. The old versions from the old Zelda games, and then the new versions of the Zoras from the newer games. You got the river Zoras, and you have the ocean Zoras. That's really cool. They didn't get along, but you help them get along, and it's really great. I loved it. This game was absolutely phenomenal, and I like this game more than I actually liked Link's Awakening, and because I love how they put together the old formula of Zelda with the new formula of the open world Zelda. They put that together in this world, and I got to do whatever I want, but still went through the traditional way of how to beat a Zelda game, going from dungeon to dungeon, temple to temple, whatever. I love that. And I think this is the best way, and I hope they kind of do this in the next 3D Zelda game. How they found a way to mesh both worlds of Zelda, the old way to play and then the new way. They put it together, and I loved it. And I think it worked out very well with The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. Yeah, I'm with it. This game was absolutely phenomenal. You guys, I highly suggest you guys go try this game out, especially if you're a Zelda fan and you always wanted to play a Zelda, and if you were a little iffy about the game, go get it, Did my video just stop recording? Oh no, I'm getting a phone call. But anyways, yeah, the game was great. All right, if I wanted to rate the game, I'd rate the game a 10 out of 10. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm sorry. It is a 10 out of 10. Great game. I enjoyed myself so much. I couldn't put the controller down, and yeah, go play the game if you haven't yet. But yeah, there you guys go. If I forgot anything, I'm sorry, but go play the game. Then you can find out the rest on your own. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. If you played the Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom, let me know. Put in the comments. Talk to your boy. We can talk about it. See what's up. Did you like it? Did you not like the game? Let's go. Put in the comments. Like I said, talk to your boy. Let's chitty chat. But yeah, there you go, guys. Game Aim Plus. Please subscribe. Click that little bell button. That way, every time I upload a new video, it'll pop up on your phone. Like, you feel me, dog? You feel me? But yeah, y'all have a great morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. And I'll catch you in the next one. Booyah! Woo!